Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday to you all. I am Coach Williams, Cassandra Williams of Cassandra Williams Enterprise, and I am your victory coach and the founder of Wise Wives Build. And you are here for Momentum Monday. We come out here on Mondays and we get tools, we get tips, we get encouragement for our week because I believe that we can start the week strong and end even stronger. And I want you to do that, right? And so today we're going to be talking about this little brief statement right here, right? Coloring outside the lines. I don't know about you, but when I was going to kindergarten, first grade, and we had those little coloring sheets, maybe even before then, I didn't go to pre-K. We didn't have pre-K. We had kindergarten, right? And so as we began to color, they always said wanted you to make sure that you stayed inside the lines, and they would make you do it over and over and over again until we had this beautiful picture. And listen, it taught us discipline, it taught us structure. But can I tell you that sometimes God does not ask you to color inside the lines? He does not allow you to conform to the world standards, that He's asking you to do things that's outside of your comfort zone, that's outside of what everybody else is doing, and you may have to be willing to color outside of the lines, right? And sometimes when we're asked to do those things, we feel like we're going to get in trouble. Anybody ever been there besides me? I'm going to get put out of the church. I'm going to get fired. I'm not going to have any friends, right? Because we can't do what everybody else is doing. Or it may not even be in a negative sense. You may have to begin to do things a little bit different. That you've been traveling in a pack. You've always done it this way. And now God is saying, behold, I'll do a new thing, right? Shall it not spring forth? And so as the new thing comes about, then now you're having to show up differently than what you're used to. You're having to do things a little more differently than what you've done before. And sometimes it's not received, right? And so Romans 12:2 says this right here. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. His good, pleasing, and perfect will for your life. That place where you're moving in purpose, y'all. And sometimes purpose will take you outside of the places that you've always been walking in, those things that you've always been doing, and it would cause you to do something different. And as we move from this place, I was reading in this book by Apostle John Eckhart, and he was talking about how a lot of things that we have done biblically, right, in the church, he said a lot of things we have been doing has been because of tradition, not revelation. That thing spoke to me, not just in church, as far as how we do church and things of that nature. And I'm not saying we throwing out the baby nor the bathwater. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is we have to look at the way that we've been doing things, because God may be requiring us to do them a little bit differently. When you fall into place of doing things out of tradition because it's comfortable, because it fits inside that little box that makes you comfortable, we sometimes may miss some huge God moments, some God shifts, right? And so I don't want you to miss those moments or those shifts in your life. I want you to be able to flow with God. So that may mean you may have to learn how to color outside the lines. I know that's going to mess with some of y'all because it's got to be perfect. It's got to be neat. It's got to be in between all of those lines. But sometimes what God is requiring of you is to go outside of the lines. And if He's giving you ideas that don't fit the mold of what everybody else is doing, don't be afraid of it. If he's asking you to love when everybody is saying you should hate, if he's asking you to stand when everybody else is sitting, if he's asking you to sit when everybody else is standing, if he's asking you to pray when everybody else is speaking, when he's asking you to hush in some of those moments, you've got to be okay not moving with the crowd, but maintaining your momentum in this season. All right. I love y'all. That's all I got for y'all today on this Momentum Monday. That I wanted to give you permission to know it's okay to color outside of the lines sometimes. You're not breaking any laws. You're not doing any of that. You're not doing anything that's going to cause you to go to jail. Sometimes, listen, sometimes you even have to stick to your morals, right? It's okay to stick to your morals and not do what everybody else is doing, right? The world today says, hey, no holds barred. But you're the one that's raising up the bloodstained banner and sticking to your standards. It's okay. It's okay to have the standard of Christ because the standard of Christ still moves in excellence. He still moves in excellence. All right. So I love y'all. So go out there today, this week, color outside the lines. Start strong, end even stronger. This has been your Momentum Monday. I am Coach Williams. If you need to contact me, www.thecassandrawilliams.com for group and individual coaching, as well as Wise Wives Build and the Great Exchange, which will be coming October 11th and 12th here in the Atlanta area. You guys be blessed. Bye-bye.